Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Tarad Neptune.
Welcome everyone tonight, to everyone in the room. Welcome to everyone around the world that's watching via live stream. We're excited to have you with us tonight for our annual event here where we launch all of our latest smart products. Tonight we've got some exciting things across this lineup. If you think about smart devices, smartphones, smart tablets, smart PCs, smart gaming systems, smart home operations. But one thing I think we've become increasingly concerned about is really the term smart used to mean something. Today it's become much more popular, perhaps so much so that it's lost a lot of its meaning when we think of the use of the word smart. It's become actually quite overdone. You all know this, you see this. Many of you have probably reviewed many of the latest smart products if you think about what that looked like. It's actually been pretty unbelievable. Some of the things that have happened lately you see scrolling behind me, my favorite is the smart cat litter tray. Smart. But in reality, what concerns us at Lenovo is, smart used to mean breakthrough innovation. It meant technology that changed the game, that did something fundamentally different, that enabled consumers to experience something that they had not before that point in time. Smart really had value at one point in our history. But now that buzzword has really become code for thin or faster or things that I think we see as much more ubiquitous. And that's a problem. And that's one of the things that we are excited at Lenovo about talking with you about tonight. We all love smart, but we think it ought to involve not just a unique name for something that's thin or smaller or faster. We think it should influence the way we build technology, the way we make products, what those products mean for our consumers when they touch them, when they purchase them, what it does for their lifestyles. At the end of the day, we believe that smarter technology is the real opportunity. And not just smarter technology for a few, smarter technology that's available and accessible for everyone, that benefits everyone, that improves the lifestyle of consumers who experience that technology day in and day out. Smarter technology is what we call it. Our CEO speaks passionately about this consistently, and it's also one of the things that we're also most excited about. This duty and responsibility we have as a global technology leader and innovator to not just make great products, but to ensure that they have value, that they mean something, that they truly are breakthrough and innovative, and that they're solving a problem, not just for our customers, but for the world and society at large. It is our core view about this opportunity. So you might think that some of the things that we see here tonight are smart and not smarter, but we invite you to look a little deeper and to start this journey with us of what we call smarter technology for all. And let me introduce a video for you that'll show you a little more about what we mean when we talk about smarter technology.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have the smart diaper. Now, this is going to revolutionize the way you care.
These days, everything is smart. What's wrong with smart? Nothing.
Oink oink, Piggy says good job.
But smarter. Smarter thinks big. Smarter helps destroy cancer with precision. Smarter 3D prints a bridge out of steel. Smarter makes the fastest faster. Smarter lets you binge watch without being watched. Smarter sees the future of medicine, deadly venom. Smarter sends school kids on field trips without leaving the classroom. Smarter uses big data, AI, and 5G to fight climate change and feed future generations. Because the toughest challenges demand smarter technology.
Babies will love the smart diaper.
We do too.
Take that, smart. Lenovo. Smarter technology for all.
So, we invite you to join us on this journey tonight as we walk down this view of this new North Star that we believe smarter technology for all is for us at Lenovo, and that we believe it will be for our customers from tonight forward. And so many of the things that you'll see my colleagues talk about in the next few minutes, you might wonder if it's smart or smarter. And so one thing that we're quite cognizant of is that technology by itself is not the sole enabler of this lifestyle that we promise. We know that our customers and the role they play with the technology as they experience and touch it and utilize it and engage with it is the secret sauce in many ways. And so as you see us explain and visualize for you many of these things, we invite you to be a part of this journey tonight with us as well. So with that, I invite my colleague Karen to come on stage. She's going to show us about what smart means for the PC. Karen.
Hello everyone, I'm here today to launch 5 new fantastic, stellar yoga laptops. But I'm going to park that here for a few minutes and give you a quick backstory. Lenovo has been making world-class products for the last many decades. We're number 1 today at an overall level. We know that it's tough to become number 1, but it's even tougher to stay number 1. What does Lenovo do consistently to stay at the top? To stay number 1 at an overall level, to stay number 1 at consumer, commercial, what do? We lead across categories because we obsess over customer experiences. And nothing shows that commitment better than yoga. Our premium range of convertibles, ultra slims, and all-in-ones. All with a long list of meaningful innovation. Let's turn to 2019 to see what's hot with yoga this year. We're committed to delivering at 2 levels. Creating strong year-over-year improvements on experiences that are considered core by a customer today. And then, increasing overall customer satisfaction by creating smarter experiences. There are many generational improvements across the yoga range in 2019, but I'm going to focus how we're addressing the top 3 customer pain points today. Number 1, universally, is always display. Video binging is strong and growing. Customers across the world demand more screen for every euro they spend, and we're addressing this in many ways. In 2019, you can expect to see across the yoga range more screen, less bezel. In many models, as high as 90.5% screen, and at the very least, 88.5. Now, I don't want to round off these numbers because we're fighting for every single millimeter here. For more TV-like experiences, you will see us offer more 4K HDR variants across price points and screen sizes. We also intend by next year to ship most yogas with a combination of HDR and Dolby Vision. Moving to the second pain point, and I know the answer to this question, but I'll still go ahead and ask you. When you look for a coffee shop, what are you really looking for? Are you looking for a place that serves great coffee? Or are you looking for a place with more charging points? We understand that coffee also matters, which is why our engineers, last gen to this gen, have bumped up battery life on the new models that I'm going to announce today by as much as 20%. And that gives you a battery backup of almost 20 hours. We're also coming at this from a different angle. In collaboration with Intel's Project Athena team, through USB-C charging, just 15 minutes of charge can give you as much as 2 hours of high performance use. Coming to the third pain point, this is the ever-growing thirst for computing power. Early this year, we heard Intel launch the Project Athena campaign. It's a laptop innovation exercise which fundamentally is based on 2 principles. The first is to research and study consumer behavior and challenges for meaningful innovation. And the second is to create advanced laptop experiences which are not just for the sake of technology. As of now, I'm honored to say that 3 out of our Yoga range models, thanks to Intel's 10th Gen Core i processors, are Project Athena certified, which, if you ask Intel, makes those laptops the best of the best. After having secured core experiences, we then shift to creating smarter experiences by focusing on design, connectivity, and AI. Purposeful design, and you've heard me say this, is about maximizing every single millimeter on the body. In 2019, across the Yoga range, we used metal. Because metal gives us engineering freedom. Metal allows us to make the PC light and sturdy. Metal allows us to garage a pen within the body. Metal allows us to carve out a rotating soundbar in the hinge. It allows us to pack in bigger, better 4K panels. The webcam privacy shutter is a great example of intelligent design. Lenovo was the first to bring this to the world many years back, and today, in 2019, I'm proud to say that more than 90% of our consumer PCs have one. Moving on to connectivity, our expectations around connectivity are shaped by the phones in our pocket every day. Studying Moto and Lenovo users in parallel tells us that consumers turn to phones for almost everything. But when it comes to intensive tasks, like writing long emails, running heavy, demanding business software, or creating slides like these, there is an instinctive shift that happens to PCs. Now, phones are not replacing PCs. But it's still fair to ask, why can't PCs behave a lot more like our phones? And that is why, in 2019, you will see us offer more variants across the Yoga range with integrated 4G LTE and Wi-Fi 6 thanks to Intel's 10th Gen Core processors. Now, these two work nicely in tandem with modern standby from Windows because it enables the PC to perform fundamental tasks like emails even when the lid is closed or the PC is asleep. Always on, always connected, just like your phone. AI is a topical subject, especially in forums like these. To take a cue from smart devices all around us, shouldn't our PCs also strive to think smarter? Now, consumers are not asking that question, but we are. Let me show you how we're harnessing the power of AI and machine learning to enhance productivity in existing everyday use cases. Now, these features will be limited to a few models and will not be available across the range. The intent, however, as time progresses, is to ramp this up to many more models. Voice assistant services like Alexa have gone from gadget to habit in no time. But the minimalist in me, you, and our engineers want a smarter home without the clutter of more devices. Which is why, in 2019, we've decided to start preloading Alexa into more Yoga PCs. This will be a staggered rollout, available initially in Germany, UK, and the US. And while we're at it, collaborating with the Amazon engineers, how about we create some world-first capabilities of Alexa on a PC? Now, for the first time ever, you will be able to talk to Alexa even when the PC is locked. And she will respond instantly, audibly. She will also give you pop-up messages above the lock screen. So you will be able to play music, check weather forecasts, listen to the news, what have you, all above the lock screen. There will also be new functionality around smart home controls. You can continue to use voice control to control your devices at home. Or you can start using your PC as a mini hub and use this dashboard view to click and touch to control your smart home devices. And all in a familiar visual experience that you're used to seeing with other Alexa screen-based devices. Alexa, move to the next slide. Another simple but super effective application of AI is Lenovo QControl, where by using function and Q keys, you can toggle between 3 modes. As the name suggests, when you move to the stealth mode, it leads to low fan noise and speed, particularly useful when you're watching a movie, for instance. When you move to max performance mode, it switches it into high gear for high performance tasks. But the magic of AI truly kicks in when you go to intelligent cooling mode. Because the PC is constantly learning from your actions, your behavior, and throttling accordingly, thus helping you save valuable battery life and extending it by as much as 20%. Now this feature will be rolled out on a few models this year, again, with the intent of growing that footprint over time. The next set of features focus squarely on enhancing experiences, and you heard me say this again before, around video consumption. We've partnered with Intel's Project Athena team, and we've created a new proprietary technology which supersizes video resolution. So the next time you play a low-res video on Windows Media Player, your Yoga PC will be able to bump that up to FHD quality. Super handy when you're watching old wedding videos, graduation videos, what have you. And there's something nice when you see a younger self in FHD. Like in my case, it's just good to see myself with some hair on my head. Now the last two use cases are my personal favorite. We've recently moved to a new open office seating plan on the US campus, and we're loving it. These two features I'm using pretty often, and I find them useful and they're kind of cool too. The IR camera on the PC works in tandem with AI to pause a video when you step away from your PC. And if you were not watching the video and doing something else, it will log you out. And the moment you return, it starts playing the video back, or it logs you back in, straight out of a sci-fi movie. Now the last use case is pretty compelling because it's about video calling. When you're calling from the airport, a coffee shop, or in my case, trying to dial into an Asia call at 6:30 a.m. from the US, from your bedroom, you don't want to invest time in hiding your background. You don't want to invest time in making it look more professional. You want to focus on the call. So the IR camera, again with AI, instantly blurs your background. A much smarter way of video calling. Wrapping that up, it gives me immense joy now to introduce to you 5 new yoga offerings for 2019 this year. Starting with our flagship, the Yoga C940 14-inch and 15-inch at a starting price of 1,499 euros, available starting this month. Moving on to the C940 14 inches and 15 inches, starting at a price of 899, available this month. The C640 13-inch with integrated 4G LTE options, starting at a price of 899, available in October. The S940 14-inch, which has been upgraded with Intel's 10th Gen Core processors at a price of 1699, available in November. Last but not the least, the S740 14 inches and 15 starting at a price of $899 available this month. So now, having wrapped up the consumer story, let me move to SMB and take a look at ThinkBook. Dive into the world of small and medium businesses, that segment which is driving employment and corporate growth across the world. One of the most differentiating factors about the small and medium business segment is its workforce. Gen Z and millennials together make up for 59% of this workforce today. Unsurprisingly, they're young, they're discerning, and strong influencers of technology decisions. Now, these people, our friends, are not necessarily buying enterprise devices. Almost half of them prefer and buy a consumer model because they perceive the consumer model to be of lower cost and better design. We also see executive-driven decisions in the medium business segment for consumer models. Now, moving on, it's important to consider one more perspective, and that is of the IT decision maker. PC downtime in the SMB space, quite similar to the large enterprise space, can lead to significantly high costs, operational costs. It is because of this simple and unaddressed need in the market that we've been inspired to launch ThinkBook, which is solidly built for business and designed for you. The 2019 range of ThinkBook offers, I'm gonna wait for the slide to finish. Offers the ThinkBook 13S Ultra Slim at a starting price of $699, available in November of 2019. Moving on to the ThinkBook